But we begin this evening's program with spring sports action from a busy Monday night across the Lehigh Valley, starting in boys volleyball, where the last two undefeated teams in District 3A collided last night as 6-0 Parkland played host to 6-0 Northampton. Cassie Schmidt has the highlights of last evening's battle of the unbeatens.
Parkland was hoping to hand yet another team their first loss of the season last night when they would host the K-Kids. Trojans starting things off strong with a JT Siggins tip of the net to lead it 4-1. Northampton would stay close in the early goings thanks to the kill from Giancarlo Martinez to come within two, down 11-9. But from there it'd be all Parkland closing out the set on a 13-4 run to take the first 25-13. Set two a bit sloppy on both sides to start. Northampton the ones to take advantage, though, as they'd go up by two, 11-9 off the kill by Dwayne Millens. But then the Trojans would end up going on a 7-2 run to lead it 16-13. And while the kids would keep it close, Parkland would finish the job and take set two, 25-19. Set three, the closest one yet. Alex Shonen will tie things up at 6 for the kids with his kill finding the open spot on the floor. Parkland would begin to separate, going up by 4 thanks to Chase Robbins slamming it home. Trojans up 15-11, but Northampton keeping it close, especially down the stretch. Another from Shonen will make it 24-22. They'd even tie it up at 24, but Parkland would be able to close it out in the end, taking it 26-24 and the 3-set sweep over the K-Kids. While the level of play of boys volleyball here in the Lehigh Valley may have dropped off a bit, most likely due to the off year in 2020, the way in which Parkland has played has certainly not dropped at all here in 2021, and a lot of that just goes back to preparation and the way in which Parkland practices.
Our practice is a really high level because of how many players and good players we have on the team. And just as long as we have good players to play against, we do really well.
It comes down to practicing and executing it, and we're lucky enough to have a good-sized roster with a lot of players that can put pressure on us at practice. Whether they're on the court in the match or not, we have a lot of capable bodies, and it's helped us in the season just in general with just continuing the certain pace that we want to keep because the kids are used to it at practice and are used to seeing their buddies doing things on the court that they know they can do as well.
On the scene at Parkland, I'm Cassie Schmidt for the SC Network.
Thanks, Cassie. So the Trojans, the team that stays perfect after last night's action. Parkland now at 7-0 and off until Friday's showdown at Easton. The Trojans' Wednesday game with Deerfield has been postponed. Meanwhile, now 5-1 on the season is Northampton. K-Kids have Easton Wednesday and Pocono Mountain East on Friday before wrapping up the week with Nazareth on Saturday. And